Yesterday, Raila was finally put to rest in Bondo, Siaya County. And in this video, I want to quickly take you through what happened. And so with no further ado, let's get after it. Number one, as you can imagine, a lot of sibling rivalry was on display. And the rivalry was between the ODM broad-based group and the anti-broad-based group in ODM. Now, on the anti side, we had a man and a half called Edwin Sifuna. Just listening to this speech.
Na mimi nataka kuencourage wanachama wa ODM. Sisi viongozi sasa tunyamaze kidogo, tusikie nyinyi mnasema nini. Nyinyi mtuambie mnataka tufanye nini na chama cha baba Raila Amolo Odinga. Namaliza nikisema baba Raila Amolo Odinga alizungumza wazi mbele ya nchi nzima tarehe 22 mwezi uliopita mbele ya hawa wabunge katika hoteli ya Agile pale Nairobi. Baba aliongea kwa kinywa chake mwenyewe, na waomba viongozi msiingize maneno kwa mdomo ya mtu ambaye amelala. Alisema yeye mwenyewe, akasema kama chama lazima tujiandae kwa ajili ya uchaguzi wa mwaka 2027. Na wale ambao wanaeneza mambo mengine hapa, baba alisema who has told you? Who has told you? Who has told you? Kwa hivyo sisi tutafuata the last standing instruction ya baba ambaye alitoa chini ya siku 23 ambazo zimepita kabla afariki. Kwa hayo mengi ni jukumu.
Now, because of that speech, the other orphans felt their job security has been put in jeopardy, so they decided to attack Sifuna with thinly veiled threats. Just listening to what Joho had to say.
And I want to tell you, whoever imagines that anaweza kuvunja chama cha ODM, yeye ndio tutamfukuza, my friend, na ahame, chama kitabaki. Tuelewane namna hiyo. Ukijaribu kugawanya chama, ukijaribu kuvunja chama, wewe ndio utafanya nini? Utahama. Atafanya nini?
This is what Wanga had to say.
Said always that this our father, when he says left, we go left. When he says right, we go right. When he says fire, we fire. The last instruction he left us with, and with a very clear mind. And I remember him speaking at the burial of the late Dr. Phoebe Asio, and he said he made a clear decision to work with you for the stability and unity of the nation inside the broad-based government. That is the last standing instruction that Baba gave us. And as a people and as a party, that is where we will stand.
I think in the case of Gladys Wanga, we can use Songa Songa as a litmus test to try and see how Luos on the ground actually feel about her remarks. Roll the tip.
Nimeona hapo tu Gladys anasema ati waliongea na Raila akasema wameacha watu kwa broad-based ya nani? Raila alisema tu vizuri, wali agree na Ruto mpaka 2027. Na hata hiyo agreement ilishaisha. Wacha kutuletea ujinga, wewe ende upigie Ruto kura peke yako. Saa hii hakuna mtu atamwambia mtu ati pande hii ati left ni left. Uko na left yako, mimi niko na left yangu, wengine wako na left zao. Hiyo ndiye nduru wanapiganga. Walichukua advantage Raila Amolo Odinga, hawakuwa na wafanya kazi. Utaenda nyumbani na huyu mama, nilisema ni mama mbaya sana. Anapiganga kifua mpaka mbele ya wanaume. Umeona vile anapiga kifua? Hati anafanya hivi. Fanya hivi. Hati broad-based ni peke yako.
Word of the day to Wanga, broad-based ni wewe peke yako. I can assure you that of all the remaining ODM orphans, Edwin Sifuna will be the one to carry the day for as long as Oburu Odinga remains to be party leader. And there's a reason why I say this. Right before Sifuna went on stage to manhandle Joho, Mbadi, Wanga and Junet, I saw him consult with Oburu Odinga on the sidelines. So that means that even Oburu is on Sifuna's side. The truth is that Raila stayed non-committal to William Ruto. He agreed to give him experts and then they'll discuss 2027 much later. Oburu also understands this. It is only these people that feel their job security is in danger that are prematurely committing to broad-based. That was not Raila's wish. Number two, of all of Raila's so-called loyalists, there is none greater than James Orango. James Orango went to Raila's funeral to give a big stiff middle finger to all the people who messed with Raila when he was alive. And first on the list was Uhuru Kenyatta, who he reminded that he stole the 2017 election, and he also took a swipe at Kalonzo Musyoka, who skipped out on Raila's illegal swearing in. Just listening to this.
Raila was courageous. He was a brave man. I remember after the elections in 2017, when his votes were stolen, and we must continue to say that, when his votes were stolen, Raila decided with a few of us that he was going to be sworn as a people's president at Uhuru Park. You know, that day, is when I knew there are many people who wear trousers, but they should not be wearing those trousers.
And finally, Orango finished his speech by reminding Ruto that when Raila was championing the 2010 constitution, he was one of the people who were against it. Here's the tip.
And I like what Simbarati was trying to say, that there are people here today, when Raila was fighting for this constitution, they said no to that constitution. I want to remind you that without Raila Amolo Odinga, we will not be having this constitution.
And it's true, Ruto fought everything that Raila did from the beginning. So he should not be there pretending to be friends with Raila and how they walked this journey together. No, the one person who has fought Raila the longest in the history of Kenya, they come from one community. It starts with Mzee Moi, who frustrated Raila the most, akamweka ndani 9 years. And the second is William Ruto, who has overseen the stealing of Raila's election, the shooting of live bullets into Raila's vehicle, Raila kukula tear gas, and so on and so forth. All that has been on account of Ruto, and it is good that Orango is calling out these people, as Raila would have wanted. Third thing worth noticing from Raila's funeral service is that by 2026, mid-2026, let me say, Luyas are not going to be in ODM, and ODM will be reduced to a Luo party. You can already see how Sifuna is behaving, and I can assure you the day that Oburu will no longer be party leader of ODM, Sifuna will exit ODM. His deni to the Odingas will be done. Again, loyalists of Raila Odinga like Caleb Amisi are also well on their way out. Just check out this tweet from Caleb Amisi during the funeral service of Raila Odinga, and I quote, "When Baba says right, we go right, and when he says left, we go left. Those who have benefited the most from Baba when he could talk and walk are showing Baba the middle finger when he is dead. They were waiting for that moment to display their greed. All of them will go home in 2027 elections. Ruto will not be there to save them. We shall never allow disrespect to Baba just because he is dead. Renaissance needed urgently." Remember, Caleb Amisi is talking when he's already in Kenya Moja with Babu Owino, Sifuna, Wamushomba, and so on. You might also see Joho, Abdul Swamad, Aisha Jumwa opening their own party in the coastal region so that they can broker their way back into government and stay relevant for quite some years to come. If that happens, ODM will only rule Siaya, Kisumu, Migori, and that's it. Let Wanga and her friends not bring greed into Raila's final wishes because they will kill that party. Now that's just my 2 cents, guys. Do drop me your comments in the comment section below and I'll do my best to read them and to give you a response. And with that is today's ad of the day. If you're in need of electrical wiring, solar installation, or electrical fittings such as strip lights, snake lights, downlighters, or chandeliers, contact Engineer Wycliffe at 0707 476602 and he'll get your house dapped up. Now, if you're here for the first time, please go on and hit the subscribe button. And if you're watching from a different platform, just head on over to YouTube, search for Mzitowafula. Hit the subscribe button, you're going to be getting a ton of content of this nature. If politics is something you're passionate about, this is definitely the one channel that you really need to subscribe to. Alright guys, adios. Thank you for choosing Mzitowafula as your primary news platform. We put countless hours in research, recording, and editing. By showing up each and every day to watch our videos, you encourage us to generate more videos for the viewers. We are on a mission to inform, educate, and build a better tomorrow. To our thousands of followers in a world full of presidents, kings, and queens, you are the real gem. Adios.